Hi there guys, hope you're all doing well. Apologies for not being on for a long time. I've just been working a hell of a lot. Been at work a lot last few months. It's paid off though. I've finally managed to pay off my mortgage, which is great, absolutely fantastic. One goal I wanted to do was pay off the bloody mortgage. Finally done that. And now there's other things I want to get now, little treats. But just haven't had the time to. I've been out, but not for long bouts, and certainly not long enough to make a YouTube video. Plus, I've got to be in the mood for a YouTube video, to be honest. Just take a bit of time to make and a lot of thinking. So I'm just not bothered, to be honest. So apologies for that. I've got a lot of catching up to do of YouTube. I've been on and off it, but not for great lengths of time. But there's certain channels I want to catch up on. One being in particular Y Explorer. Mark, how you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you're alright. I promise I'll catch up on your videos. I've seen you've got a couple up there. Well, more than a couple that I've not seen yet. But I will be watching them in detail. So I promise you that. And I'll give you a message as well, mate. So apologies for no messages and nothing, I've just not had the time. Also, Lone Wolf Outdoors, Chris, how you doing, matey? You've got a few videos that I've not seen yet, so I've got to catch up on them. And there's loads of other people I want to catch up on too. So if I've missed you out, which no doubt I have, I shall be catching up on your videos and commenting appropriately. So I hope you're all doing well anyway. I've got the day off, so well, 2 days off actually. I thought I'd come out into the sticks, my natural environment as I call it, just to chill out. So at work I'm just surrounded by technology and I'm in the city, not the sort of environment I like, but work's work. But when I'm off I like to be in the sticks, middle of nowhere preferably, with the only technology available is the ones that I choose to bring, as in the camera. So I've got my glasses on, by the way. I've just been watching some deer. Not far from here is where I'll do my wildlife photography when I photograph me muntjac deer. I've seen 3 of them this morning, so I'll just put the glasses on just for a bit of a high definition view. So I won't be photographing there just yet. It's still very overgrown with the summer growth, but I will be photographing it mid-autumn probably, when it's died down a little bit. And what I'd like to do is, I do a lot of wildlife photography, as you know, as well as this. I'd like to do some YouTube videos regarding wildlife photography. So I'm not sure how I'll do it yet, but I would like to take you out on a muntjac shoot when I get to do it. The trouble is they're so skittish. I've got to somehow set the camera up where if I see a muntjac, obviously I've got to move to turn the camera on. Well, this one anyway. The big camera's not such a problem because that'll be set up, but obviously if I move and they see me, then they're gone. They're so skittish, it's unbelievable. They are wild muntjac deer, so if they smell me, see me, hear me, they're just gone. You've got to be so stealthy to photograph muntjacs. Well, particularly the ones I photograph anyway. I've got some great shots of them up to last spring, but then the overgrowth chimes in and it just grows rapidly everywhere. So my visuals there are a bit limited at the moment, but I will do a muntjac shoot and take you along with me, as well as probably some others, because wildlife photography is what I enjoy doing, as well as this. So I will take you out and try and get some YouTube videos done with it. I've seen some great videos lately, UK people doing wildlife photography. NVG Photography, fantastic, great channel. He takes you along, and Paul Miguel Photography, another fantastic channel regarding UK wildlife and cameras. But yeah, it's great. We can enjoy watching them, going out and showing you the shoot as such. So that's a similar thing I've been thinking about doing, and watching them guys inspired me to have a go myself. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's nice to be out. It's so peaceful here. just having a little day camp really. I'm going to do some food, have a couple of drinks, just chill out. I'm not put my hammock up. Just chill out basically. All I've got the sounds of is me and nature. And lots of greenery. Love it, absolutely love it. Okay guys, I'll bring you back in a bit. I bought a chair about, when was it, 2 months ago, for going out with. I wanted something small that could fit in my backpack and go hiking with, and also be versatile enough I could put it in my bag for wildlife photography. And I purchased one after watching a lot of reviews. I'm not disappointed, so it's not a review, but I'll give you a quick look at it. To be honest, I'd never heard of them until very recently. But they're not cheap, but in my view they're worth it. Now I've used it a couple of times in the field as such, and absolutely love it, so I'll show you that in a bit. Like I say, it's not a review, it's just an opinion of mine. And it might be a stool that, well, a chair that, well, it's a stool actually, it's not a chair. Could be some piece of equipment you've not heard of before, and if you are looking for looking for an outdoor chair or stool, then it might be an extra one to consider. Like I say, it's not cheap, but I do believe in quality over price. So I'll show you that in a bit. Anyway, I'm going to get a brew on, I think. Let's just show you around here. Show you where I am. Nice slow pan round. I've just got the camera on my little tripod, so if it's a bit juddery, it's my fault. No Steven Spielberg's going on here, but where I am, very nice. I call it my little spot in the forest. No one else comes here. There's only one way in now and one way out. And well, I'll disguise the entrance quite well, and I'll set up little sticks and branches and things, and so I know for a fact no one else comes here. I've also had my little stealth camera up here. Never had any human activity up here, never. So it's great, once you know the way in and way out, got the place to yourself. It's nice little spot. You never get disturbed by anybody. Anyway, like I say, I've seen 3 muntjacs this morning already, well, on the way here. So I'll bring you back shortly. Just thought, it's not NVG photography, it's NWG, I think. So apologies Nick if I've got your name wrong, but I will amend it if it's wrong. I went to Snowdonia a couple of weeks ago on holiday, me and the missus, while camping. It was fantastic. Went up Mount Snowdon, something I wanted to do for ages. It was extremely foggy on, well, not foggy, it wasn't foggy at all. It was cloudy on top, cloudy on the summit, so I didn't see bugger all, which was a shame, but it was nice. Climbing up, starting off in a hot sunny day and climbing up and then having to put a fleece on, and then another layer. It got colder and colder and colder, finally till you reach the summit. And it was windy, it was cold, it was great though, it was fantastic. I was up there all prepared, no problem with my gear. Did see a couple of people there though that in t-shirts, absolutely freezing their nuts off, but idiots, there you go. But yeah, fantastic to climb that mountain, really beautiful around there. Lake Vyrnwy, went round there, had a gander. Very nice, extremely nice. It's a man-made reservoir, but I recommend a visit. It's there's an RSPB reserve there, and it's a massive big reservoir surrounded by forest, hills, mountains. It's just fantastic, really nice walk round. Or you can drive around the whole reservoir if you wanted to, which I did in the end just to finish the day off. But I had a nice long hike around there. Found some waterfalls there too, which I'll probably put a photograph in that I took a slow exposure of the bottom end of the waterfall. Came out quite nice actually. Used an ND8 filter. Yeah, it was very nice. Nice camping holiday. But that's all I've done really, to be honest. Hoping to chill out pretty soon, but I've still got a bit more work to do yet to gain some funds. What I'm getting, now I've paid the mortgage off, is a wood burning fire, wood burning stove, whatever you call it. I've seen them and they just kick out the heat immensely. Absolutely fantastic pieces of kit. But the thing I like about it is it's basically a campfire in your living room, and I like my campfires. If I'm out camping, in certain spots, not every spot, but I do like my campfires. And this is going to be a campfire in my house, so looking forward to that. I'm about to purchase the stove online, and got two chaps coming around tomorrow to quote me for an external flue to be fitted. That's going to be the expensive bit. So I won't be out tomorrow, but very limited because of these two quotes I'm getting. But that's all I've done really. And I forgot what I was going to say. Completely forgot. What I did do was, when I went away, took the, I got a tent for me and the missus. Vango Halo 300. 3-man tent. Absolutely fantastic tent it is. Nice and roomy for both of us. Well, and the little dog who came with us as well. Took one of the dogs. But what I was quite pleased about was, and you'll probably think it's strange, but it absolutely chucked it down to rain. For the first, I think it was 4 nights, it rained every night, torrential rain. But that's what I wanted, to be honest, because I wanted to test out its waterproof effectiveness. I know it's 5,000 hydrostatic head rating on the fly sheet, but I wanted to check that it was all, you know, weather worthy, and it was. Not one bit of water coming, no condensation. Awesome tent, loved it. So this is the 3rd time I've took it out now and used it, but first time it's been properly rained on, so it passed with flying colours. If I'm out on my own, which I do like going solo, just to get away from it, I'll take me Vango Banshee 200, which a lot of people have got, but they're cracking tents, love it to bits. And that's well waterproof. I've tried that in the past and in bad weather. I bought a mountain equipment self-inflating mat. Awesome bit of kit that was. That was from Cotswold Outdoor. I got it at discount price. Sale, I think it was a sale and I got a discount as well. Can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't a great lot. But a great bit of kit. Really comfortable. And what else did I buy recently? I bought for the holiday I wanted one for a while, but I wanted a Jetboil styly stove. Idea being I could just put it in my backpack, and when I'm on holiday I could just get it out and do a very quick brew for me and the missus. And I didn't go for the Jetboil in the end. I found out about a Jetboil rip-off, I suppose it is. It's they do one, Highlander Blade 2, and that was 50 quid, and I think the equivalent one of the Jetboil series is 90 to 100 pounds, something like that. But this has got all the features of the Jetboil, but for 50 pound. So I thought I'll take a punt and give it a try. It's arrived, I tried it out, amazed how fast the water boils. Really amazed. I took it to Snowdonia and all around North Wales, and it was faultless. It's a great bit of kit. Sorry, I've got a tickly throat. But yeah, couldn't praise it enough. Really fast. You put it on, by the time you've got your cup out your bag, you put your coffee in it, your sugar, your milk, it's virtually boiled. It's so fast, it's unbelievable. Because I usually use my Crusader Mark II with the Trangia meths burner, and that takes about 7-8 minutes to boil. But so I saw the difference straight away, just so much faster. So it was ideal for the backpacks. Used the Crusader when I was in base, when I was back at base camp, so to speak. But I've also got a one of them £10 single ring gas burners with the canisters. I use that mainly for general stuff just around the main tent. So that was awesome. But yeah, I might do a review on that, maybe. I'll show you it at some point. I've got the Crusader Mark II with me today, but the Highlander Blade Mark II, great bit of kit, absolutely fantastic. And that's the only new things I've got, I believe. I've probably got other things, but I can't think what they are offhand. I just haven't been out for so long properly. I can't remember what I've bought. But I hope you're all doing well anyway, everybody, and I will catch up with your videos. I like to chill out with videos. I don't like to rush watching them. I like to have a couple hours spare. Sit in front of my laptop, get comfortable on my big comfy leather chair, get a nice cup of coffee, feet up, and then just chill out and watch them with massive interest. I like watching people's videos and outdoor adventures. It really inspires me to get out even more. Not that I need inspiration, because I can get out drop of a hat. I don't need inspiration to go out, but it's just nice to watch other people, what they do and where they go and what equipment they use. It's fantastic. I love it. Okay, I'll bring you back shortly when we think of something else to say. Here's the Crusader Mark II, BCB Crusader Mark II. I do like this cooking kit. And it's the stove of choice for today. Like the way it all folds up into itself. It's not ultralight one bit, but it's not too heavy. But I don't really give a crap about ultralight too much. Trangia burner to power it. Got meths in here, normally use bioethanol, but got meths in here today. There we go. Easy start. Ferroceum rod and the foil bit on my Leatherman. Let's have a brew. Like the cup on top as well, goes on top of your water bottle. Old fold out handles. You have to have it on a relatively flat surface though, but it holds about half a litre. So when you have a brew, you can have a huge brew. Bonus. Let's have a quick chat whilst I'm waiting for the water to boil. It's pretty quiet in these woods. Well, it's forest rather. It's just wrens, robins, jackdaws, wood pigeons, and the odd buzzard flying over making a racket. But it's now September, so it's that lull. It's that time of year that all wildlife photographers know about. It's naturally quiet. The birds have just been through the breeding season, and they're now going into a molt to rejuvenate the feathers. So all the molting, a bit more skittish and hiding away a lot. Some pigeon flew in the tree, and they're pretty quiet, to be honest. So there's not much activity on the old bird front regarding wildlife photography, anyway. So normally this time of year I'm out with a camera, but I'm doing a different kind of photography, macro photography, making tiny insects look huge. But the effects you get from the tiny insects, the details you see to the human eye once you've put them on the big screen, is immense. And it honestly does give you a massive new respect for insects. To the human eye, a lot of them are little dots, little pinheads, but when you see them close up, it's unreal. Unreal. So, oh, the hornet, if you can see it, it's Queen Hornet. Oh yeah. Big Queen Hornet. Now that is something I would like to get in my macro lens, but I've not got my macro camera out with me today. Never mind, that's always typical. So yeah, what I meant to have said was, also I went to Wales for 4 or 5 days last April, and I went to the Black Mountains. They're absolutely fantastic. Love Wales and the mountains. And one thing I did buy from there when I was out was this. Just pan around and show you. It's MTP colours, but for me it's multi-use. It's for out hiking, blending in, and also use it for wildlife photography where I don't want to be seen by animals or humans. But it's a soft shell jacket. Inside it's got very thin fleece material, but it's tight polyester on the outside. Wind resistant. I wouldn't say waterproof, but when I went to Wales a couple of weeks ago, I did wear it in torrential rain, and eventually the water did soak through, but it didn't soak onto my shirt. It's hard to explain, it kind of stops where the fleece goes. So although I felt a little bit damp, it wasn't cold at all, and it didn't soak through in puddles as such. So I was quite impressed with it. Packs up nice and small, goes in your pack, and it's warm as well, very warm. So it's a bit chilly. It's nice to take in your pack because you don't take up much room. If it gets a bit chilly or it starts to rain a little bit, whack it on, Bob's your uncle. But yeah, good buy, quite impressed with that. And here we go with the Crusader Mark II. It's gone on to a rolling boil now. Yeah, that's boiling. That's well rolling boil. Just to prove it, proper rolling boil. I didn't take too long at all, to be honest. Leave a bit for cleaning the cup out. And there's another reason I'll leave a bit of water in as well. Put the flames out just in case the top doesn't work first time. Right, I'm going to enjoy my brew and come back to you shortly. Hi guys, and girls. Okay, what I've been looking at is some kind of chair, something to sit on whilst I was out and about. But it had to serve multi-role. It had to be something I could put in my bag for hiking, for sitting by the campfire, and also something small and lightweight I could take with me when I'm doing my wildlife photography. Because when I've got my big lens in my big backpack, it weighs a ton. The big lens with the camera attached is around about 14 pounds in weight. Then you've got the backpack, which isn't lightweight. Then they've got the tripod. So I don't know, there's a lot of poundage, kilograms there, a lot. So I wanted something small and light I could use as a multi-role piece of equipment. Something I could strap to the side of my Bergen as well for hiking and trekking about. So I've had some cheap stools before, and to be honest they've served a purpose, but they've been heavy, not the best quality. You buy cheap, you get cheap, as we all know. So anyway, a few weeks ago, a month ago even, I was out one evening photographing some barn owls, and I was standing up waiting for them, and not very comfortable when you're standing on your feet for a few hours waiting for something. And my mate turned up, he come to see the owls as well, and he popped this little beauty out of his bag, and I'd never heard of it before. And it's this. It's called a walk stool. It's made in Sweden. Very, very well made. Anyway, he gave it to me to have a look at. I put it up, sat on it. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So I thought I've got to get one. So I ordered one that night. The cheapest place I could find it was Photo Specialists, which is not in the UK. Can't remember where it is, Netherlands, something like that. But their price, don't fall over, but their price was the cheapest I could find. That was £77. If you get them from England, they're about 85, 95, £105, depends where you go. But yeah, £77. Now that, a few months back, would have been thinkable for me to spend £77 on just something to sit on. But when I sat on my mates, I thought this is a good bit of kit. So yeah, it's worth the investment. It's comfortable. It weighs about, it's about £2. It's not a great lot. It's about £2 in weight. And to be honest, when I've put it in my backpack with my heavy camera gear, and I've strapped it to the side of my Bergen just behind me, I've barely noticed the difference in the weight, to be honest. But to be honest, it's worth it, because I can use it for wildlife photography. And I'm sitting down for long periods of time, or just hiking about where you don't want to sit on a rock or a tree stump or lean by a tree. So just getting comfortable after a while. Well, these are very comfortable. But anyway, you get it in this bag. It's not a review, it's just another option in your armouries, because I'd never heard of walk stool until my mate came out with it. He only just found out about them and ordered one just in the spec that they might be alright, and they are, they're very good. But you get it in this bag. Looks similar to them cheap stools, I suppose, on first impression, you get from, you know, Asda, Tesco, camping stores. But it is very, very well made. Undo the Velcro. Unfold it. Now the base is a very strong, I don't know, nylon maybe, but it's a very, very strong mesh, so you can sit on it for long periods of time and you're not going to get sweaty no matter what hot day it is. But it's a very wide area, so when you're sitting on it, you're bearing a lot of weight on this, but the weight's spread evenly, so it's very comfortable as opposed to the cheaper ones, which is a smaller area. And I've not had any discomfort from this whatsoever at all. But that's it basically, like that. Or you can extend the legs, just like so. just demonstrate it. Very large surface area for sitting on. Very comfortable indeed. Very comfortable. I've sat in it for hours with my camera gear in front of me, waiting for various species of bits and bobs, and I've had no problems with it whatsoever. Okay, there's no back support, but it's a stool, it's not a chair. But to be honest, I've sat in it for hours, and I couldn't do that with my cheaper ones without getting some kind of discomfort and having to walk around after a while. Excellent height for me. You can get them in 3 sizes. You can get them in, this is the Comfort 65 version. You can get the Comfort 55, which is in centimetres, Comfort 65 and the Comfort 75. So whatever your height is, you can get one to fit you basically. Okay, and another good thing about this is you just hit the button to put the legs in. That was quick and simple, but you can just use it just like that. You sort of balance on it, but I find it's an absolutely fantastic height. You're low to the floor, but I found it brilliant for if you want to. I use it mostly like this, to be honest. When I've got my camera gear here, eye level, I'm just waiting round for my subject, whatever it may be. But also when you're camping, hiking, I can sit in it like this. I have my cookers, my bits and bobs here, and I'm at just the right height for. I'm going to get off my ass to cook anything, make a drink, anything I can do. I can just swivel around, no problem whatsoever, and just do me cooking, whatever. I'm going to get up. Brilliant. A bit more balanced, but still very comfortable because you've got such a wide spread area to sit on. I love it, to be honest. Love it. £77 is a lot of money for a chair, but to be honest, it's well made. It's a quality piece of kit, and I think it'll last me my lifetime, to be fair. So to me, it's a good investment. A lot of money, but good investment. I should only have to buy the one. It's not particularly heavy, £2. You don't really feel it in your backpack, to be honest. It's negligible, and it's so versatile. You can have it low down for your camping admin, or higher up if you want to survey the mountains in front of you, whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's a good bit of kit, but I'd never heard of them until recently. So if you're on the lookout for a little chair, well, a little stool for camping or wildlife photography, I suppose you could use it fishing. There's so many uses outdoors you could use this. But a more primary one is wildlife photography and camping, hiking. Great bit of kit, don't regret buying it at all. And it's made in Sweden, where they make the Volvos, and they're very well made, as you know. So yeah, quality engineering. And apparently you can get the spare bits very cheap. There's also a bit you can buy. I've not had any problem with it yet, with sinking in the ground with the legs like that or extended. I've not had any problem sinking in the ground whatsoever. But if you extend the legs and you're on very marshy ground, you can buy this strap piece which straps to each leg basically, and the legs can't sink in the ground. And I don't think they're very expensive at all, to be honest. I think they were £20 if I remember right. Don't quote me on that though, but they weren't exceedingly expensive. But it just stopped you sinking in the ground. But yeah, good bit of kit. Well recommended. That'll do for that. I remember going into Asda once, last time I bought some cheap chair, but I went up to the customer services counter, and the lady says, "Can I help you, sir?" I said, "Yeah, I want to make a complaint." She says, "What's that then, sir?" I said, this vinegar's got lumps in it. And she had a look and she says, it's pickled onions, sir. Just wanted to show you the amount of blackberries that are growing beautifully at my little spot. Absolutely loads of them. Absolutely superb. I'm not going to pick any. I like to leave them for the critters and the birds and wildlife. But there's a lot. But anyway, I will be making some more YouTube videos with a bit of purpose next time, as opposed to just bringing the camera out and waffling like I'm doing today. But I'm good at that. I don't know if you saw my last video, which was done months ago, to be honest. Absolutely months ago. In fact, probably about a year ago, to be fair, thinking about it. But it's the same situation now as it was then regarding my camera. It was disastrous, the last video, in one respect, because I took my camera out with 3 batteries, and 2 of the batteries went a tater, so it left me with 1 battery to finish the video, and I lost heart making the video, to be honest. Well, because I've not done a YouTube video, I've still got the same camera and I've still got 1 battery. So but I want to upgrade my camera for making a bit more incentive to make some videos. The camera I'm using now is my old Canon G9 compact. So it don't seem worth me getting another couple of spare batteries, because I want to upgrade my camera really. I'm after a small camera, something that's not very expensive, not going to break the bank. I'm not into the GoPro scene. All my other cameras are expensive. Jobbies are all Canon DSLRs, which I use for my stills photography. I can use them for video, but because the DSLRs they're very heavy to hold up, and I prefer a compact, to be honest, where I can just put it in my pocket, whip it out when I want, put it on my little tripod and hold it in front of me while I'm waffling. So if anybody's got any little compact cameras that are really good for vlogging, YouTube videos, that sort of thing, please let me know, because I'm almost in the market to buy one, and I'm interested to know what you guys think. You guys might have a camera that you might think is absolutely awesome, the quality and ease of use, because I've got to be in the mood to make a video, to be honest, really have. But I'm hoping with a new camera it might inspire me a bit more. Plus I want to do a bit more YouTube videos for wildlife photography, as I mentioned earlier. So if you've got any recommendations for a good little camera, peeps, let me know please, as I would be very interested. Yeah, it must be about a year ago since my last video. I just lost heart when 2 of my batteries out of 3 went a tater the same day. That was just bad luck and very annoying. Even though the batteries are quite cheap, it was just I just want to upgrade my camera a little bit, to be honest. I've got a new internet service provider as well since the last one, come to think. I was on TalkTalk before, and the videos I was making, it just really grieved me, because every time I tried to upload one, it just took absolutely hours and hours and hours. It was a long, slow, painful process. So I've got a new internet provider since, so I don't know how good that's going to be until I'll go home later and probably edit this tonight and then upload it. We shall see. But that was also an annoying thing as well that put me off making YouTube videos, was that just the uploading time was just stupid, really painfully slow. But there you go. But yeah, I will be making some more YouTube videos. Take out my camera gear and try and photograph things and try and make some interesting little videos of that. one thing I want to do is take you out on a photograph of the muntjacs, which will be, I've said this before I think, earlier on, autumn time, once the vegetation dies down a little bit. So at the moment I've only got little bits where I can actually see regarding little clear bits. My field of view is not great where it is. So when the vegetation's died down, I've got a bit of a larger area I can survey, which will make it easier for me to spot the deer and photograph them. Obviously I'll be camoed up and well hidden when I do it, but it would be nice to somehow make a video of and give you some tips and stuff of how I do the muntjacs, because they are very, very skittish, very, very skittish. Got some nice shots up to now, but I'd like to get a picture of a muntjac doe with a fawn. That would be nice, 2 in 1 shot. I did get a shot last springtime when I was last doing it, before the vegetation sprung up. I got a muntjac, a wild muntjac and a wild red fox all in the same shot, which was quite interesting. And I did get a muntjac also. Obviously it's not kissing the rabbit, but it's sniffing it, but it looks like it's kissing the rabbit, so that's quite a cute shot as well. But I've got loads of solitary muntjacs, does and bucks, but one of the ones I want is, as I say, a muntjac mother with a fawn, which I have seen but not managed to photograph yet. That would be pretty cool. Also got a shot in the same location of a pheasant and a fox looking at each other in the same shot, and the fox yawned for me, so you can see this fox looking at this pheasant with its mouth open, showing its teeth. So that's quite a nice shot. I was quite happy with that. But yeah, to take you on them little adventures would be quite cool. I do my wildlife photography mainly solo, because you can you just see more. If you've got someone with you, then you end up talking, making excessive noise, which you naturally do. It's nice to go out with someone photographing, but I find you get the best results when you're on your own. You know, 'cause you're not going to talk to yourself. Says me. I'm on my own. I'm talking now, but you know what I mean. You just sit there quietly, and you get your better results. But it's so nice to be out. It's quite warm today actually. Not hot. It's just the right temperature. Although it's gone a bit darker now, but it's very nice to be out. So yeah, camera recommendations please. And I've just thought I saw a video of somebody looking for a stool or a chair. Was it last night? Briefly. Didn't get to watch all of it, but yeah, I'll find out who you were and I'll tag you or mention you in this video, or at the end, or on your comments of your video preferably, so you can have a look. I mean, it might not be what you want, but it's an option for you. Right, might have another brew, and actually I'll take you over here. There's another bit of this place I've not been to yet today, which I always like to check. Anyway, instead of looking at my ugly mug, let's turn you forward. I've got my little water source up here, where I use my Sire mini filter to extract water from. There's quite a few muntjac footprints in the soil here. I noticed that as I was walking up. In fact, I saw a muntjac between filming. It was about 20 feet from me, just seeing a flash of it in the undergrowth. I'm just going to have a gander up here, show you my water source. Well, actually, see if the water source is still there. Because we've not had much rain lately, so it might well have dried up. Excuse my shoddy camera work, I'm just holding the camera as I'm walking. I've got no counterbalance or nothing, so it is not going to be Steven Spielberg stuff. Here's my water source. Dried up quite a bit actually. Still there, but we haven't had much rain, to be honest. And this goes all the way down there, round and into a large pond, which I'm not sure if you'll see in the trees, through the trees. So rich in wildlife around here, it's great. The pond is there. You probably can't make it out on the camera, but it is just there. Lovely place this is. There's a pheasant. There's a lot of squirrels around me chasing each other. There's one place I'll put my hammock up. Usually that tree there and to that tree there. That's a nice little shady bit for the hammock on a hot day, that is. And you're quite concealed too. Right, time to go back. Trying to make as little impact on the ground as I can. There's a lot of vegetation, but I don't want it to look like somebody's walked here. Not as anyone comes in this bit, but if they do, I don't want them to see footprints, because it might inspire them to explore a bit. I don't really want that. I don't own this property at all, but this little location here, I kind of call it my own, if you know what I mean. Not legally, but because no one else knows the way in and out of here. Just me. I've got it to myself, which is awesome, and I want to keep it like that, preferably. It's such a wild, left to nature place, which is good. I've actually thought about getting a few nest boxes made up soon, and putting them in little places around here for the birds in the spring. If I put them up now or soon, the birds have got somewhere to nest in the, not nest, roost in the winter. Also it will give them time to get used to them, and hopefully they'll use them in spring. So I just want to give something back to nature, because man does take a lot of things from nature, a hell of a lot. Man takes more from nature than what we can give back, but I want to give something back, just to show my appreciation for the place and to help the wildlife along as well. But yes, this place could do with a few nest boxes. Wouldn't harm anyway, wouldn't hurt. Yeah, it's awesome. There used to be, not so many now, but there used to be a load of jackdaws in them trees behind me. Loads. There's still a lot of jackdaws about, but they don't seem to hang around in them trees anymore, for reasons I do not know. But they are nice trees. It's a bit of a mixture here of coniferous and deciduous trees. But it's nice woodland, full of wildlife. Woodland, it's a forest. I keep saying woodland, it's a forest. But yeah, I love it. Anyway, I'll stop gassing. I'll come back when I've got something interesting to say. Yeah, originally I was going to do I was thinking about doing a YouTube video today, but I was going to do an overnighter. I thought, yeah, I'll make a YouTube video. I was going to bring out my Gore-Tex Dutch Army bivvy bag and, well, come here for an overnighter. Means I've got 2 days off work. I thought that'd be pretty cool. I haven't been camping for a couple of weeks, so I'm missing it. But yeah, last time I did a Dutch Army Gore-Tex bag video, which was the last one I did, I just didn't get the plan at all, so I thought I'd do another one. But that's gone a rollick. So I'm getting, which I think I've said earlier, there's a couple of blokes coming out tomorrow to give me a quote on fitting me wood burning stove in the house. So I can't really do an overnighter now because of that. It's always bloody something, but I can't do it when I'm at work. I've got to do it when I'm off. So it's just never enough time for stuff, is there? Never enough time to do things that you want. That's why when you do get out, you make the most of them and they're very special. It does make it more special though when you've got limited time. You value it more. But yeah, I remembered the name of that chap who was looking for a chair. I'm pretty sure it was Chris Scott. Chris Scott, got 2 lovely nice dogs. So yeah, give Chris Scott a follow. He likes the outdoors and likes his Trangia and stuff. Cooking in the wilderness. So Chris, if you managed to get to see this, you're right mate, how you doing? So yeah, check out War Explorer's channel. Mark, really nice chap. Really nice chap, and he does some amazing videos of the works of art, some of them, you know what I mean. He does some nice camera angles. Brilliant, and he explores the tributaries of the River Wye in Herefordshire and Wales. So well worth a watch. Quality videos. Okay, what I might do now is I might pack my stuff up. I might have a little gander to where I do photograph my deer and just see what's happening down there. I went briefly the other night, the other evening, and I saw 5 does and 1 buck muntjac and a nice red fox, which I also like to photograph. Love photograph foxes. Came wandering up towards me. I stayed quiet. The fox come down by a tree. He was about 20 feet away from me, 15 feet. He clocked me, because obviously I'm totally alien in his world. He clocked me. We stared at each other for about 20 seconds. Then he sauntered off. Another fantastic experience. So I might take you down there. Whether I can video a deer on this camera, I don't know. The zoom's not fantastic, to be honest. And if I move around too much they'll be gone, but I might give it a go. Just to end my last couple of hours. It was just so nice to be out. I think if you've seen it flying about, there's a big hawk dragonfly. I seen him here the other day. This is obviously his territory and he's patrolling it and catching prey on the wing. But he's flying so fast I don't know whether the camera's picked him up, to be honest. Anyways, I think I'll pack up and bring you back when I get to the muntjac spot. If I don't get the camera out when I'm there. Thanks for watching this video, appreciate it. Sorry it was a bit boring one. I just thought I'd throw one together briefly. So thanks for watching, in case I don't come back. Take care everybody, stay safe and get outdoors and enjoy it. Cheers. I'm at my little muntjac place now. This is where I photograph the muntjacs, although a bit further down. I've just got here, I've not seen one yet. There's a muntjac parking to my right. wasn't Munchak parking.